Alright, so as you all know, I've been working hard on this panel upgrade. As you can see, the skies are clear and it's time to go flight test it. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Alright, so today I got in a couple short flights with the plane with the new panel in it. Overall, I'd call them real successful test flights. I took off, circled the pattern a couple times, was having a little bit of a voltage problem. So I brought the plane back in, spent a couple hours tweaking a few things, changing a few connectors, then took back off, and that was resolved. The electronic ignition, that engine's never ran smoother. I'm freaking loving it. The carbon fiber plenum that we made seems to be working real good. I didn't do any long extended climbs, so there's still obviously a lot of testing that remains to be seen with that. But in climb, I was only seeing about 350-degree head temperatures. In cruise, I was staying right around 300. A couple cylinders were like 290, a couple were like 310, 320. Overall, not a real bad spread. I'm going to see maybe if I can get them a little bit closer. But again, a lot more testing to go on with that. After everything checked out real good there, I went ahead and headed out to our practice area out there. I played around a little bit. I was hoping to get a lot more in-flight footage for you guys, of the entire new instrument panel. And of course, just having some fun with an RV, and that RV grin that we all get. Unfortunately, because there were a few settings I was tweaking in the Grand Rapids, and it's a steep learning curve. My focus was on flying the plane and getting everything right. So I got very limited footage. But all in all, it was a really good time. The one issue I did have was when I took off, ATC, had my Mode C, ADS-B, everything. And then once I was out in the practice area, somehow they lost my Mode C. They said they weren't getting any altitude reporting. So I've already got a spare transponder antenna from when I'd got my ADS-B sitting on a shelf, and I've got a pile of BNC connectors. So I'm going to swap out the antenna, put new connectors on the end. Maybe I got a bad solder on the center pin or something. Hopefully that'll take care of that. If not, I'll have to delve deeper into that because I do fly out of a Class Charlie airspace. But I mean, that's really the only hiccup. The engine's running great. The EFIS is working great. The 175, I when I was heading back into Flint, I loaded a visual approach with it. It pulled up the highway in the sky on the Grand Rapids EFIS, so I had the boxes taking me right down to the runway on the synthetic vision. Again, I look forward to making more of those videos showing off those really cool features and what that thing is capable of. And I hope to invest in a few more cameras, get a lot more outside footage of just playing around with the RV, having a lot of fun with the RV Grin, and doing some aerobatics. And we've got a great group here in Michigan. We always end up with a good group of people, all flying out together. So hopefully this virus thing goes away soon and we can get back to having the big group flyouts and all hanging out together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, I'm just learning how to make these videos, so I'm going to work on trying to make them better and, get you guys some more footage and just promote general aviation in every way I can. And I'm just going to keep having fun. And if you want to watch, hey, click the like button, click the subscribe, and, follow along as I just have a whole lot of fun.